So I think that's possible. That's possible. I'm still waiting for his message. So this way, yeah.
Next question
actually, my comment is very similar to you. And first of all, I would like to thank you very much, Kongjian Yu, to come to Bangkok finally, because I have been following you for many times, and I joined your lecture for I think more than 3 times already, and all the lecture and have been very powerful. So I would like to have you as probably a mediator to our government, not only the mayor, because I am kind of hopeless for our Bangkok. But you know, we have a very nice river, Bang Pakong River, with now your friend Jack Ma from China.
Yeah.
He going to come here and to propose to be like kind of industrial estate in the Chachoengsao province, with part of our EEC, Eastern Economic Corridor, from Bangkok to Samut Prakan, the location of Suvarnabhumi Airport, to Bang Pakong River and to Chonburi. And this will create a very huge development that destroy our river. So could you please be our ambassador to talk with the government? I think you're a powerful lecturer, and maybe you have a resume to tell to your next speech that you already talked with our Prime Minister. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, sure. I think if you have one demonstration, you know, a big enough size, one demonstration built, you will get snowballing. You get many people visited, and they get the knowledge, they get the understanding. I think you have to build one project. Now, this is by the way, it's a new definition for the profession. It's a new profession definition. If you demonstrate your project as a gardener, you always become a gardener, right? We want demonstrations that we are, you know, infrastructure, a new developer, a new infrastructure developer, which is nature-based solution. So we should demonstrate for the profession, for the society of Thailand. This will make your profession powerful, I would say. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hello, I'm from Shema. Thank you for the inspiring lecture. I think the message that you try to tell us is not about copy your idea to our city, and it's not about inviting you to meet with my Prime Minister and talk to him, because even though in Thai culture we always believe or trust in foreigner friends, not within my own nationality. I think the problem is not about the knowledge, because the knowledge is there.
Yeah.
And the problem is probably the mindset. And I think the lecture that you show us is about how we can shift the mindset into looking into their own asset that each country or each city has.
Yeah.
Because you already mentioned that the farmer knows best, not the politician, or even not the profession might not know as much as the farmer in certain issues. So my question is, how can we shift the mindset not only to the government but to the society? Because you already mentioned that at the beginning it's quite difficult, but nowadays Sponsor City is become like a movement. The movement is much, I think, stronger than the policy. It's not like imposed policy, but it's become like the value that not only the Prime Minister but everyone in the society believe that this can be the solution. I think because if we have like 1,000 landscape architects, it won't help if the mindset of the society doesn't change. But how can you? What can we learn from that movement? Or of how can make this become the movement and transcend that to the everybody, everyday life of the people, not just the professional and the government.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's why I have other lecture. I have another lecture called as a Big Feet Revolution. It's a revolution. I call it a revolution. The art of survival. I have a couple of different titles of lectures. It's a survival. It's art of survival. It's a revolution. It's a change of aesthetics. It's a definition of new aesthetics. Yeah? New value. So it's a revolution. It's not a technical issue. It's a revolution of green, from gray to green, from industrial civilization to, we call it ecological civilization. So it's a whole value change. Landscape is a media. Landscape is a media. So when you build a project, you actually give a message. Right? So the message show people what kind of landscape will be for the future. So if we keep doing those garden ornamental, I call it little feet ornamental garden, it makes no sense for the future. Right? We'll keep people learn by, we have classical beautiful garden, Islamic gardens, Chinese gardens, English garden. They're beautiful, of course. But they didn't create any revolution, change of mind. They're creating elite culture, right? Elite culture. It's not art for survival, it's art for enjoyment, for pleasure. But today we are facing the problem of survival. So we need to create another art. This art is about survival. Right? That's, I think, you are right. It's not about profession. 1,000 people didn't make a big noise. So that's why I think we should go to media, become a topic of mass media, everyone should be, landscape is certainly a mass media thing, subject. But the problem is that the mass media always misunderstand. They always talk about beautiful garden, beautiful little sculpture, beautiful little, also it's tricky things, trivial things. They never explain the ordinary, what I mentioned is big feet aesthetics. So we need a change of mass media, more for them to understand. It's very good. The Swedish girl, the little girl, becomes a Time magazine cover. Remember, it's about climate change, right? Now that's the mass media. That's the message we should send out. So what's the solution for climate change? Climate change is about two solutions. One is a meditation, immediate cut the greenhouse emission. The other is adaptation. So landscape can do both. Right? We can cut greenhouse gas emission by using less maintenance, less cost, sustainable landscape. But at the same time, we have solution of adaptation, like Sponge City. It's a solution for adaptation. So landscape has the power, has the key to solve the climate change. We have to let them know that. No one will be more powerful than landscape architect, I will say, for the future, when we're facing global climate change. Because we are land designer, The whole globe is about land. Deal with water, deal with flood, deal with drought, deal with pollution. Now that's, no other profession will have such a powerful magic behind that. So I will encourage you to become the really transformer, revolutionist. Like you will push for the society, will push for the new civilization. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you. Good. We have the more moderator. We have more question or whatever.
Any questions? So that's all. And now, may I invite Mr. Thirapon Niyom, the co-founder of Asomsin Institute of the Arts, and Mr. Namchai San Supha, the president of Thai Association of Landscape Architects, to present our speaker with a gift.